Punisher number 12 by Jason Aaron was published few days ago with this impressive cover, presenting the finale of this run, in which Frank Castle became the High Slayer of the Hand. We last saw how the Avengers confronted Frank and managed to hurt him bad. Thanks to Doctor Strange's magical powers, Frank was forced to retreat to the Hand's base, where his wife Maria, who had discovered the truth about her tragic past, shot him twice with the mystic gun Frank crafted to kill Ares. Frank called upon Maria, who left him swimming in his blood. The priestess then approached him and told him that the greatest war in history of mankind ended, but with no survivors this time. The ninja then came to help Frank, but the priestess told them to leave him be. One of the ninja told her that Frank, aka the Fist of the Beast, told them not to trust her, but she told them that he did not look like the Fist of the Beast. She then told the ninja that the Avengers were battling their way through the enchanted woods that guard the base, and told them to go and defend these sacred halls from the enemies. She then turned to Frank and told him that she wasn't surprised that he failed. She hoped that he would prove himself as the Fist of the Beast, but he failed his final mission and refused to kill. She also picked up the gun with her tendrils, which Frank was trying to reach out. He held back against his last target just because he was a child, and also held back against the Avengers, turning his back on the Beast and his gifts, only to be shot down like a dog by his wife. She also said that she worked very hard to make Frank the High Slayer of the Hand, and gave him everything to reach his true murderous potential, revealing her true demonic face, but she still believes in him, even when he is lying on the floor gunshot, with all his powers bleeding out of him. She told him that she knew this moment would come, and that he would fail, as all has been prepared, before pointing the gun to shoot him, to resurrect him, and start all over again. Only this time they would leave Maria dead. But Frank told the priestess that he did not lose all his power, and that he still had enough to kill the last name on his list, namely the priestess herself, before exploding the gun and burning the priestess, who broke her way out of the citadel in her demonic form. Meanwhile, the Avengers managed to break their way into the base and restrained Frank, who lost his consciousness, then woke up to find himself in mystic chains. Doctor Strange told Frank that it was Cap who insisted on putting him in chains, although the powers of the Beast had already left him. Strange also told Frank that he is in a basement beneath the Sanctum Sanctorum, and that he himself got lost down here sometimes, opening the wrong door and ending up wandering forever in some weird worlds or other realities, then asked about what they are supposed to do with him now. Frank then asked about Maria, and Strange told him that she is still alive, but Frank said that she would die if she left the Hand's base. He then told Strange that he doesn't regret what he did, and would do it again in a heartbeat to give his wife back the chance at life that was brutally taken from her, and to finish his war. He also said that he joined the Hand willingly and wasn't brainwashed or under the spell of the priestess, and that he would use the Hand again or any other weapon, cause there is a war that has been raging for years, and he will do whatever he can to go out there and fight it. Frank then told Strange that they could do whatever they wanted with him, but asked him to take care of Maria. But Strange told him that Maria almost killed him with 2 mystical bullets in his chest, and he would have died hadn't he retained some of the Beast powers in him. Frank said that Maria had the right to be angry, but Strange said that she did not have the right to be resurrected, cause by doing so, the Hand perverted all the laws of earth and heaven. Frank, however, told Strange that this is what he exactly does every Tuesday. But Strange said that he pays a lofty price for that, cause a price must always be paid, and it's time for Frank to pay his own. With that, Strange gave Frank the 2 bullets before leaving the room. Wolverine then entered the basement and pinned Frank to the wall, telling him to admit that he screwed up and to give him a reason not to kill him, but Frank told him to kill himself after getting done with him. Natasha then told Frank that he pissed off Wolverine, cause they have all lost control at one point or another and gone down a dark road and done things they regretted doing but ultimately came back from it, and maybe Frank can do that too, but not without his friends. Frank told Natasha that if they were looking for a friend to help, then they should help his wife Maria. He told her not to let Strange convince her that Maria is just a zombie who needs to be sent back into the grave, as she was buried long enough. Moon Knight then talked to Frank and told him that he is officially the longest running mass killer in human history, and that any other man in his place would have stopped and would have called it enough, but Frank never did. He then said that he might be crazy, but he believes that the wounds of trauma can be healed, and even the darkest of minds can find the light. He believes in the power of redemption, even for someone like Frank, then thanked him for the talk. The door then opened, and Frank thought that it was Cap, remarking that they won't understand his motives, but it was Maria, who told him that she will not understand that. She told him that she won't die by leaving the Citadel, cause Doctor Strange took these bonds away. This means that she can finally finish what she wanted to tell Frank in the park on that day she was killed with her children. Maria wanted divorce, and since she is dead, she's already got it. She also divided his assets and sold his safe houses and all their contents. She got half of Frank's fortune, while his half was donated to charities in the names of their children, cause this is how he honors his dead family, not by using them as an excuse for slaughter. She then left the basement, remarking that she has a new life to live now. She also told Frank to disappear in hell forever and to stay dead for good. Angry and frustrated, Frank picked up the mystical bullets and prayed for the Beast to grant him his power again. The Avengers then came and told Frank that they managed to reach a decision about what to do with him next, but Frank, who was wearing his Hands armor, told Cap that he did not need to hear their judgment and that it wouldn't be enough anyway. With little help from the power of the Beast, Frank ignited the bullets which exploded, and he just disappeared. Strange then told the Avengers that Frank was no longer in this plane of existence and that he is no more. Later on, the priestess went to a young man locked up and told him that she heard that he had killed his parents and planted traps for the police when they came to arrest him, and asked him why he did that. The kid said that he did not really know, but it was like he was born to do that, while writing on the wall, "God bless the Beast." With a deformed face, the priestess offered the kid some daggers the way she did with Frank when she recruited him, and asked if any of them belonged to him. Maria was last seen leaving New York City in her car with her money stuffed in bags, with the pregnancy test showing that she is pregnant. In the book's epilogue, Frank went east, where fighting got worse and 2 whole settlements were wiped out. He found some lost orphans and saved them. One of the orphans asked him if he was sure the shelter he built was safe, and he confirmed that. But then she asked him about his identity, and he told her that she could call him Frank, revealing that he is still wearing the armor with the Hands High Slayer logo, and not his original one. I liked this finale a lot, and thought Jason Aaron did a great job depicting the trial in the enchanted basement. Maria is pregnant with Frank's baby, which means that she may return to him and rekindle their relation. Let me know what you think about this book, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching, and have a nice one.